Hello to me, it's Migos the Impossible. Migos, my name is Tam316, and welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments, episode 219. It is Sunday, or maybe Saturday if you're watching this daily on Patreon. For those of you who don't know, Patrons have the option to watch these as well as the reaction videos up to a day early, sometimes more, and you get your name in the video description as well. Regardless what day you're watching this on, though, let's go ahead and read some comments. The Red Dwarf books are genuinely brilliant, and I believe Chris Berry does the audiobooks if you're not one for reading. Being a book, it means that things can be explained more where a set, things can be expanded more, where a set or the 80s, 90s CGI can never cover. Okay, expanded more, that makes more sense. I guess explained works in the same context. Regardless, I was surprised to learn that they were books. I wonder if, I could do an audiobook reaction. Maybe. I don't know if that would work, but maybe worth a shot. I've done audio reactions before, so something to think about. Just so you're aware, How Video Games Changed the World is more of a list-type show, counting down 25 notable games from history, whereas Games Wipe is very much a Wipe spin-off of Charlie's reviews, features, and interviews, with a focus on how the game industry grew in Britain. It's about 50 minutes and been uploaded to YouTube. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, we could do both. I already have a copy of How Video Games Changed the World, so yeah, we could do both. Bradley Walsh was also in Law & Order UK with Freema Aggarman, is how you say it? Who played Martha and Doctor. I know who she is, obviously. I did not know, however, that there was a Law & Order UK. That was Law & Order UK. I'm gonna look that up right now. Is it still going? I had no idea that was even a thing. Yeah, starring Bradley Walsh on ITV, 2009 to 2014. It got 5 series, 53 episodes. Okay. Law & Order is like one of the biggest franchises in the history of the fucking United States. It's still going today. It's been going since like 1980 something. I think it premiered on September 13th, 1990, and then ended in 2010, and then 2021 it came back. And there's been like a million spin-offs as well. And in fact, one of the spin-offs, Law & Order SVU, has more series than the original Law & Order because of the 11-year hiatus. Law & Order SVU actually just got renewed for Series 25 about a month ago. As far as I'm aware, Natalie's character in Benidorm was just written out of the show to give Sam a new person to play off of, that they could do different things. Well, fair enough. It was kind of a shame just because she was like the only new character they added in Series 4 that I liked, and then she was gone. Although, to be fair, I liked the new girl as well. Oh, and I need to say this, the girl you're missing is not from Two Pints. I've said this many times. I know the girl you think she is, but she isn't. I went to school with Two Pints girl. Not even lie, you can Google her school alumni, see my name and her name, but she wasn't in the show. Well, yes, she was in the show. It's the girl from Two Pints. It's not something up for debate. That's just a fact. So maybe you don't have a good memory on who you went to school with. I'm gonna guess you confused Mick's brother in Benidorm for the actor who played Riddler in the 2022 Batman film. You know, they do look similar. That's probably where I thought I recognized him from. Now that I think about it, yeah, they do look really similar. Character we never met before, shaming Mick for judging his brother felt kind of cheap. Like if his brother was in and out of the show as a running gag, it may have had more weight. Overall, though, I handed just no real emotional renaissance. I mean, I kind of disagree considering the character shaming him was his dad. You can't say it doesn't have any effect when, or like, it feels kind of cheap for the character to shame him considering it's not like it's just a random character, it's his dad. It's a really good series. I think episode 3 I couldn't stop laughing at. Loved the bloke playing the Interceptor. Bro, he made the whole show. Like, the show was teetering on maybe cringe, pretty good. I think he teeters it the right way. The Interceptor, like, if you didn't have that guy, then it probably would have been a bad show, but he really makes it. Interceptor is a good concept, and a reboot with modern equipment and being less cheesy could prove really bloody good. However, this version, my word, it was making me cringe some of the dialect and fakeness. It doesn't surprise me, I only got 8 episodes, regardless of ITV changes. I mean, the farmer scenes with the Interceptors, where she asks, can I use your vehicle? And he's like, sure, hop on without question, seems realistic. To be fair, I don't think he was... I think it was pretty obvious that he was a plant, him and the other people. I don't know. I don't think they were trying to make it seem like they weren't plants. I think that was pretty obvious. Miranda is the sort of show that can grow on you as you get familiar with the characters, but only if you can be bothered to persist with it. Yeah, that's $1 million question. Will I persist with it? I don't know. I really don't know. I'll have to think about it though. I may do the first series, and if I'm still not that into it, then maybe no. That might be what I do. Police sentences are very light here in the UK, in my opinion. Yeah, but I got that vibe a little bit from Police Interceptors. That one dude only got 22 months. But on the flip side, sentences in the US can be way overkill. Like, not anymore because it's legalized most places, but I mean, people usually get 40 years for fucking weed. I think you have to park on the path here in most places in the UK, otherwise cars won't be able to fit on the road. Okay, so I guess, do you guys just have like smaller roads then? Because you can't park on the sidewalk in the US. You can park on the side, like next to the sidewalk, but maybe we just have longer roads. Or wider roads. Without spoiling anything, you should probably watch the 2014 movie of What We Do in the Shadows before finishing the first season. If you're intending to watch the rest in one go anywhere. Okay, I mean, yeah, that probably was what I was gonna do, so that'd be another good, I think that'd be a movie more suited for a reaction rather than a second channel. Robert Webb and Olivia Colman started as a nudist couple getting married in 2006 movie Confetti. Having being naked for the entire film, he was told it would be censored. It wasn't. Geez, I hope he was okay with it, because I mean, he could get a decent lawsuit from that if he really wanted to. Alright, y'all, let's get it for this week's episode of Reading Your Comments. The comments in this video were pulled from the following videos. Last week's episode of Reading Your Comments, episode 218, Benidorm 30 and 31, Interceptor, Miranda, Police Interceptors, What We Do in the Shadows, and That Mitchell and Webb Look. If you want a chance to get your comment read in next week's episode of Reading Your Comments, the videos to comment on are as follows. This video, the reaction that came out yesterday, which was Still Game 33 and 34, the reaction that comes out tomorrow, which is The Goes Wrong Show number 3, and the reactions that come out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those are the videos to comment on. If you want to get your comment read in next week's episode of Reading Your Comments, that is it from me today, though. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, they're all in the video description down below. Thank you to all my patrons again for supporting me on my channel. Again, if you didn't know, you can be a patron on me for as little as $1 or £1, and you get extra reaction videos, as well as Reading Your Comments up to date early, sometimes more. With all that being said, though, my name is Tafford. This has been episode 219 of Reading Your Comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.